Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes. Welcome to all of you. And today we have got this topic. Let's see what is the topic. So, topic is this 72-year-old patient has developed a UTI, urinary tract infection, after she underwent surgery 4 days ago for the cancer of colon. So that means earlier he underwent surgery, and now he is having this problem of UTI. She was commenced on antibiotic and Ural. The patient lives with his wife, her husband. Matlab, if you are considering the patient a male, then he lives with his wife who has chronic obstructive airway disease and is partially blind and very reliant on you. That means there is a patient whose wife is highly dependent because she is partially blind. Patient himself is having cancer, so it is very troublesome time for them. She is concerned about a prolonged stay as her husband wife is home alone. This task is very different because in this case patient is worried about his wife, that how would she cope up, and then ask the patient, so answer the patient's questions in the reassuring manner. So that means patient will be asking you some question. Ask the patient about his general health over the last 6 months and how she has been feeling and coping at home, that how he was adjusting at home priorly, वो पहले कैसे adjust कर रहा था, and sympathize with the patient and try to calm them down by offering home help for the care of the patient's husband wife. So आपको उसको काम करना है ये कह के that your husband that your wife would be taken care of. Give advice about the diet and lifestyle changes to assist the patient to cope better. So आपको मैं बोल के दिखा देता हूँ, और हमेशा फर्स्ट लाइन लिखनी है पेपर में भी, तो फर्स्ट लाइन लिख लेते हैं. So how are you feeling now? Please first line हमेशा पहले लिख दो. Okay, so I'm just going to speak it for you. Let's see how it goes. Good morning. My name is Bhupesh. I am a nurse here. So I have come here and I have seen your case notes that you underwent surgery 4 days ago for the cancer of colon. Now you have been commenced on antibiotic and Ural. And I would like to ask you, so how are you feeling now after taking antibiotics and Ural? Are you feeling any better? Well, no, nurse. See, I'm in deep trouble. Oh, why? Could you please tell me what happened? Well, nurse, you are not understanding. First, I had this cancer, then surgery was done. I was told by the doctor that I would be discharged, but now your doctor is not sending me back. I'm really worried. Well, I understand what has happened with you. As I could see from your case notes, which I already said, that you had the cancer of colon, you underwent the surgery, now you are out of any danger. But at the same time, you have got this urinary tract infection, which is one of the common infections which can happen after the surgery. So it is nothing but a common infection, and you don't have to worry. But nurse, I really want to go home. I have so many things, my wife is highly dependent upon me. Also, I'm having other troubles, and moreover sometimes I believe that surgery has not been done nicely, that my surgery has been done wrong. No, there is nothing like that, that your surgery has been very successful and there is nothing to worry. Now you are completely out of danger. Your problem of cancer has been resolved by the surgery. So we are keeping you here just because you are having UTI, so there is nothing to worry. Nurse, but I am worried about the side effects of chemotherapy. I've heard, at this age I'm 72. Do you think chemotherapy would be successful? Yes, I would like to tell you that chemotherapy has been successful in every age patient. Like if I talk about your age, which is 72, in this age also chemotherapy is important to remove any cancerous cells which have been left behind. Otherwise, there are no cancerous cells, but chemotherapy makes it sure that if there is anything left behind, then it would be removed. So please understand, chemotherapy is very successful and you don't have to worry. Well, nurse, you are not understanding. My wife is all alone at home. I'm really worried. Don't worry, I'm going to ask you a question regarding your wife as well. So could you please tell me how has been your general health over the last 6 months? What kind of problem were you facing? Well, nurse, there were a lot of problems. I was having blackouts, I was having other problems, I was feeling tiredness, lethargy, and there was no exertion, still I was getting tired. So it was a very tough time. I was also suffering from headaches. Well, that is why surgery was really important, and now your surgery has been done. So obviously you will come out of these symptoms and all these symptoms will subside. Okay, nurse, I got your point. But how about my wife? Well, I would also like to know that how you have been coping at home. See, nurse, it was a very difficult phase in the last 6 months. As I have told you, I was lethargic, I was feeling tired. So, my neighbors were helping me out. It was a very tough time. And that is why I really want to go home, because my wife is partially blind. She cannot take care of herself. Also, she is suffering from chronic obstructive airway disease. So, she is highly dependent upon me. So, please understand, I want to go home and it is really important. Well, I do understand that going home is important, but at the same time, I would like to tell you that staying in the hospital is absolute necessity. But what I will do, that I will offer you home help for the care of your wife. Is that okay? So always repeat the same line. So I will offer you home help for the care of your wife. Is that okay? So your wife will not face any problem at home. How does that sound? Well, nurse, that sounds good. Okay, that's great. So I assure you that we will be arranging a home help for the care of your wife. So there is nothing to worry. And also, I would like to give you advice about the diet and lifestyle changes. That diet will play a very important role in your recovery. If you will eat good nutritious diet that is full of fruits and vegetables, and also dietitian will come after me, she will explain you everything about the diet. So it's very important. And also lifestyle changes are important, that you should start walking. As I could see from your notes that you were not walking much. So it is very important. And if you are a smoker, you need to quit your smoking, and you need to make lifestyle changes to cope up in a better way. Okay, nurse, I will do that. That's fine. That's great to hear. So I'm giving you a leaflet. This leaflet is very important, and it contains all the important information that you may need for your speedy recovery. So please read the instructions on the leaflet, and please follow these instructions. It would be very helpful for you. Is it okay? Well, nurse, yeah, that's all good. Thank you, nurse. Okay, thanks. Take care. सो व्हाट आई वांट टू से प्रिसाइजली छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स. सबसे पहले टॉपिक के साथ चलो, कि वो आपसे पूछेगा कि कीमोथेरेपी क्यों मेरे को रोक रही हो, व्हाई आरंट यू सेंडिंग मी बैक. सो उसको कहो यू हैव बीन डायग्नोज्ड. प्लीज इसको समझ लो. यू हैव बीन डायग्नोज्ड विद यूटीआई, सो दैट इज व्हाई यू आर इन द, यू नीड टू स्टे. दैट इज व्हाई, इस कारण से यू नीड टू, हैव टू कभी नहीं बोलना, यू नीड टू स्टे इन द हॉस्पिटल. प्लीज इस लाइन को अच्छे से समझ लो. Then apart from this line, ask the patient about general health. So always say before proceeding further. आगे जाने से पहले, before proceeding further, I would like to know how are you feeling. How, यहीं से उठाओ. How was your general health? जो दिया है उसी को यूज करो. How was your general health? And क्वेश्चन पेपर पे प्लीज राइट इट. डोंट वेट. एग्जामिनर की वेट मत करो. प्लीज राइट इट ऑन द क्वेश्चन पेपर. क्वेश्चन पेपर पे ये बातें जैसे मैं आपके लिए लिख रहा हूँ, ये पहले ही लिख देना स्पीकिंग से पहले. ये लाइंस बोलनी मुश्किल है, तो आपको 3 मिनट्स मिलेंगे. तो जो आपको पता है बोलने में मुश्किल आएगी, उन लाइंस को पहले ही लिख दो. You have been diagnosed, so that is why you need to stay in the hospital. Before proceeding further, I would like to ask you few questions. आपको पता है इस लाइन को बोलना पड़ेगा, तो पहले लिख दो. फिर उसको लिखो, so how were you coping at home. क्वेश्चन को बनाना मुश्किल होता है, तो ये क्वेश्चंस पहले ही बना देना, ताकि आपको बोलने में दिक्कत ना आए. Last, sympathize the patient. We will offer you a home help. बीच बीच में कहते रहो, प्लीज डोंट वरी, वी आर हेयर फॉर यू. ऐसी लाइनें बीच बीच में करते रहो. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, इट इज फॉर योर बेनिफिट. ऐसी लाइनें आपको याद रखनी है, और इनको लिख के देखो. प्लीज राइट दिस लाइन 5 times 10 times, सो यू विल नॉट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम. सो अगेन मैं छोटा सा दोबारा कर देता हूँ. So, good morning. My name is Bhupesh. I am a nurse here. So, how are you feeling now? Well, nurse, I am not feeling at all good. So, could you please tell me? ये word भी आपको आना चाहिए. Could you please tell me what is bothering you? Well, nurse, I wanted to get discharged, and now I am not getting discharged. Yes, you are right. You are not getting discharged because you have been diagnosed with UTI. So that is why you need to stay in the hospital. But nurse, I don't want to stay in the hospital. My wife is highly dependent upon me. She is having chronic obstructive airway disease and blind. Well, उसको दोबारा बोलो. I do understand, you are right that your wife is having so many problems, but at this time your health is our priority. As you were suffering from cancer and now you have recently been operated, after that you have got UTI. So at this time it is very important for you to stay in the hospital. But nurse, I don't want to stay in the hospital, I want to go home. Well, understand, please understand, it is for your benefit that we are the doctor has recommended you to stay in the hospital. So in lines को please बार बार लिख के देखो. So before proceeding further, I would like to ask you that you are having any other problem, then he will ask about chemotherapy. So these are the kind of the things you should write on the question paper itself, so that you do not face any problem while executing your speaking. फिर भी मैं आपको एक बार अनम्यूट कर रहा हूं ताकि आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछना है आप पूछ सको. प्लीज खूब सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछो जो भी आपको तंग करते हैं, और क्वेश्चन पेपर से ही उठाओ. मैंने आपको अनम्यूट कर दिया, आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं प्लीज. एनी क्वेश्चन, किसी भी तरीके का कोई भी क्वेश्चन. ये लाइन याद कर लो. कुड यू प्लीज टेल मी व्हाट इज बॉदरिंग यू? कुड यू प्लीज टेल मी व्हाई आर यू फीलिंग सो? डोंट वरी, वी आर हेयर टू हेल्प यू. और ऐसी सारी लाइनें जो भी हम रिपीट करते हैं, इट इज फॉर योर बेनिफिट ओनली. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर ऑल दीज लाइन्स. इज इट ऑल गुड? किसी को कोई डाउट प्लीज? एनीबडी हैविंग एनी काइंड ऑफ डाउट? पक्का? कुछ तो बोलो. हाँ ना?
No, sir.
No, sir.
पक्का? प्लीज लिख के देखोगे?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
लिख के देखोगे तभी बात बनेगी. एंड प्लीज लिसन टू द रिकॉर्डिंग 5 times, ओनली देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. अगर 5 times नहीं लिखनी तो उसको लिख के देखो, बार बार लिख के देखो, इट विल हेल्प यू. और जो इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन है उसे दीवार पे लगा दो, स्टिक कर दो, तो जब भी आते जाते देखोगे इट विल हेल्प यू. दिस इज द बेस्ट मेथड टू रिमेंबर द लाइन्स. कोशिश भी नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, बस दीवार पे लगा दो और अपने आप आपको याद होती जाएंगी. इज इट ओके?
Yes, sir.
This is Dr. Bhupesh
Yes.
from Dr. BKM Institutes. Our contact number is 76967 34256. Thank you.